YouTube, but I'm making these meals. My crib's so dug off, I can bike when I feel.
At the power forward position, at 6'90".
Approaching the midway point of the season now, Grant. How much do players want to be named an all-star?
You know, B.A., I'd say for the young guys and for guys in their twilight years, too, it means a lot. But for the guys that have done it a few times before, you know, sometimes that weekend off is a nice reset button.
So here's the Clippers starting group. John Collins out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's James Harden. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Zubats in at the 5.
Now, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Mitchell with the ball. Harden picks him up. And it's Mitchell. The miss. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Driving to the basket. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Well, James Harden's ability to put it on the deck and get to the cup is elite. And because of that size and frame, he's going to finish most often.
Good on the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Leonard. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Pass to Harden. Leonard outside. Now Kennard beyond the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Well, this is how Luke Kennard made his way to the NBA. The knockdown 3. Good night.
The 3 from Mitchell. Drops in the 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Leonard can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Randall, good.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me, who told me that one key will be holding James Harden in check. He said they don't want to let Harden get too much penetration, and when he does drive the lane, they're going to shade him left and force him into his weaker right hand. It's a strategy teams have used on Harden before, so we'll see how effective it is tonight.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And the Clippers making a change here. Dunn's checked in. And timeout called by Ty Lue. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. This game against Dallas here, it's their first meeting of the season. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Clippers. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for the Mavericks, they've really lived up to the hype surrounding them this year, proving they're at the absolute top of their game.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
And the Clippers with the ball after the basket by Dallas. Three-pointer, Harden. Out to Leonard. Puts up a 3. Jackson Davis grabs a miss.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Randall. The second effort. Jackson Davis with the bucket. Jackson Davis has got 6 points.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Dunn. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Coach Dunn has proven over and over he is not afraid of drawing contact on these shots.
And Dallas making a change here. Kamara's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Marshall's checked in. Joe misses. Clippers trail by 6. Outside Harden. Dunn outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. Boom! He jammed it straight down.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game. So for Dallas, Moody's checked in for Jackson Davis. Williams comes in for Joe. And Irving is subbed in for Mitchell. Zubac, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Hauser comes in for Leonard. Now here's Harden. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Fades away. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Randle.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Dunn. Harden, the pass to Dunn. And here's Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Marshall. The 3 ball. They get it again. Pass to Hauser. Now here's Harden. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. Dallas leading by 10. Nails it from 3. 7 points in the game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. Here's Dunn. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Ooh, just in the nick of time.
Count the basket!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks earning this break in the action. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, we've got Ivica Zubac. Najee Marshall is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position.
Boy, the ability of Thomas Bryant to play over the top of the defense, so impressive. Gets long and finishes with authority.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Now here's Zubac. No made baskets yet. Pass to Hauser. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
And the Clippers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. Stevens is checked in for Bryant. Here's Dunn. Pass to Hauser. Will it go? Drills it from deep. Hauser's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, Chris Dunn's passing ability was ready-made for the NBA.
Here's Stevens, the double clutch. It's rebounded by Zubac.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Dunn outside to the paint. The fadeaway. Zubac's shot is off. The Mavericks lead by 14. Down low. Here's Stevens. And the layup is good.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
And the Clippers have possession. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So for Dallas, Jackson Davis is checked in for Stevens. And Mitchell subbed in for Moody. James Harden, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Marshall. Yet to see a basket. Shoots from the baseline. It's rebounded by Dallas. Jackson Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Well, that's his 2nd foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Second team foul.
Harden against Mitchell. He gets it in there. Harden's got 6.
How about the incredible handle from James Harden? That ball is on the string, so crafty, the defense has no chance.
Kamari, no good. Clippers trail by 16. Doris looking back at James Harden's time in Houston. What an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston.
The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Kennard for 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
This, folks, is what a pure shooter looks like. Look at Harden. So good from range.
So for the Clippers, Landale comes in for Zubac. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Hauser. Count that bucket. He's got 16.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Leonard outside. Landale with a screen. Baseline try. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Leonard's got his 2nd basket on the night. There's a screen. The 3 from Mitchell. Counted from distance.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Leonard looking around. To the inside. Here's Landale. And that one is hammered home.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
They get it back. No good with a layup.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
To the middle. Leonard can't get it to go. The Mavericks lead by 12. From deep, Mitchell. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. And timeout called by Ty Lue. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. coming off a win against the Blazers.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Julius Randle's checked in for Dallas. Joe comes in for Williams. Ivica Zubac's checked in for the Clippers. Collins comes in for Marshall.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Second team foul. At the line for one.
The free throw drops for Randle.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's Harden after the basket by Dallas. To the wing, right side. It's tipped. Zubac with it. Randle's in his pocket. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Leonard with the ball. Jackson Davis on him. Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Kennard for 3. And we finished off one half of play. Mavericks ahead, up by 15. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
You know, for Dallas, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Mavericks.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely humming.
Kenny, don't ever do that again. Any kind of humming, singing, or harmonizing. You leave that to the real artists, okay? What'd I just say?
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Clippers trail by 15. Mitchell out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis. Then it's Julius Randle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Nice shot by Kennard.
Well, guys who are known as shooters are always ready on the catch. Luke Kennard, rise and fire.
Floats one up. Good work defensively by Leonard.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Clippers ball.
And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see the highest scoring teams over the last 10 games. The Mavericks, number 1.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Here's the 3. They get it back. Zubac. And that one drops for him. Zubac has got 6.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
Knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Now here's Randall. And that one's long. Kennard with it. 11 points in the game. Pass to Mitchell. The shot that time not on target. Harden with the defensive effort.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Here's Randall. He has 7. That one goes. Count it.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
Harden, the pass to Collins. Leonard on the wing. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
Now here's Joe. He's scoreless. Tries again. Then he takes it up and lays it in.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Clippers trail by 15. Leonard outside. Here's Harden. Here's Zubac. Randall pulls down the board. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Saturday, they head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Hawks, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Kamara, he's checked in for Joe. Leonard, good.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Kennard outside. Back to Harden. Pass to Collins. On the wing, Harden. Collins with a screen on Mitchell. Out to Leonard. Just 3 to shoot. The 3. Offensive board. Zubac passes to Harden. Kennard for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Count that one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
That one drops for him. He's got 22.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And Harden's got the ball here for the Clippers. They trail by 16. Leonard outside. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Dallas. Jackson Davis is...
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Randall, good.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Leonard. And Once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
And he makes it.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Harden drives in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Harden's got 8.
Oh, my goodness. What an elusive move by James Harden. Not only the ability to put it on the deck, but the ability to make that shot. That's tough.
Wow. They're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Leonard outside. No one near him. That one rolls around and rims out.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
To the paint. There's Jackson Davis. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's Leonard. 9 points in the game. There's the triple. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he makes it first.
2 shots.
He does not get the second one. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And their defense has been able to bottle up James Harden, one of the league's elite scorers. More 2K action in just a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Luke Kennard out there with James Harden. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then it's Jock Landale. And it's Hauser in at the 4. Another one falls for Dallas. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Harden from outside sinks the tray.
This is evidence that James Harden from any spot on the floor is willing to launch and makes good on that long 3.
Moody from outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Shot from 12. The shot comes out.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
From about 19, Kamara. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this 4th quarter. Harden against Williams. Harden, the pass to Landale. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, James Harden is equally good, passer or scorer. There he sets his teammate up nicely.
They get the rebound. Out to the right wing. Knocks it down from distance. 32 points in the game for him.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
3-pointer. Drains the triple.
Finally starting to dial in from range. That's his second this half.
And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have 0 problems with the salaries.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Back to Marshall. Lets the three fly. They grab their own miss. Landale misses. The Mavericks have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Moody from outside. He buries it from 3.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Harden can't hit.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Lets it fly. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Moody's got 5 points in the quarter. Harden from outside. Buries it from 3.
Well, James Harden will go down as one of the great scorers in NBA history. And when he gets his groove going, look out, folks.
Here's Moody. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Los Angeles has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Harden from outside. And it's Harden again missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oh, hey, how about that? And he dunks it down.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Rebounded by Marshall. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. A minute 31 left to play in the fourth. Hauser, that's good.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Mavericks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet. Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Kennard. There's a screen by Marshall. Jacks up a 3, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Dallas. And Los Angeles making a change here. Now here's Leonard. Moody defends. Looking to get it going. And it's Leonard with the bucket inside.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Harden scanning the floor. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation